Day 5 will be officially called the draw day, as all the games from Group G and H ended up in a draw. Let's find out what happened in the matches. In what was an evening match contest between Belgium and Egypt, the game ended 1-1. This match definitely could have went either way, but I believe the right result was secured. Ashour scored in the 90th minute in the first half. Lukaku thought he had equalised in the second half, but it turned out to be an own goal. Which of these two teams will take control of Group G? I'm guilty that I missed this game. I chose to sleep and missed out on a great entertaining draw. This is probably one of the most politically charged games as it involves Iran. This game here showed how resilient they are, and no matter what's been thrown at them during this tournament, they show grit and fight on the field. The game ended 2-2 between Iran and New Zealand. Motherwell's just got himself a brace. He took the lead for New Zealand and then Ramin equalised for Iran. Just got himself a brace in the second half by putting New Zealand back in the lead. And then Mohibi equalised 25 minutes before the end of the game. This group has become one of the most interesting groups of the tournament so far, as all the games ended up in a draw. Which of these three teams will possibly make it through into the next round? Group H kicked off with a shock that sent Wales through the World Cup yesterday. This is probably one of the biggest shocks you're going to see in the World Cup. European champions, European giants Spain drew with one of the smallest nations coming out of Africa, Cape Verde. Cape Verde put on a magnificent defensive performance against the European giants. Their 40-year-old goalkeeper put on an excellent performance. You would have thought it was Buffon that was in goal. He had a masterclass yesterday, and he was the reason why Cape Verde, who was a small nation, has now become big in this year's World Cup. And I believe everyone around the world was proud of Cape Verde for that performance. Saudi Arabia was close to causing an upset to two-time champions Uruguay. Al Imri took the lead for Saudi Arabia just before half-time. Araujo equalised for Uruguay and saved them coming close to the end of the game. They are in the same group with Spain and Cape Verde. Which three teams will go through